250 World War II Facts for Kids. Interesting events and history information to win trivia. Written by Scott Matthews. Narrated by Micah Howey. Number 1. Throughout the 1930s, in the lead-up to World War II, Nazi Germany engaged in a quick process of rearmament, building up of military resources, in violation of the conditions outlined in the Treaty of Versailles that ended World War I, and several other agreements. They also formed alliances with like-minded countries like Japan and Italy, and were getting ready for war. Number 2. In the lead-up to World War II, France and Britain were trying their best to avoid another European war. So, as it became increasingly clear that Germany was spoiling for war, the two allies remained committed to their policy of appeasement, going out of their way to avoid confrontation. There were some in France and Britain who wanted the Allies to take the Nazi German threat more seriously, but the official position was to try to avoid doing anything that could anger the Germans and start a war. Number 3. World War II is officially considered to have started on September 1, 1939. The starting date of World War II, however, is not universally agreed upon. Some historians argue that World War II started with the Second Sino-Japanese War in July of 1937, when war broke out between Japanese imperialists and Chinese revolutionaries at the Marco Polo Bridge. Others even believe that the war started way back in September of 1931, when Japan invaded Manchuria. Number 4. On the 23rd of August 1939, Germany and the Soviet Union signed a pact that clearly stated which Eastern and Central European countries fell within either of their sphere of influence. That pact cleared the way for Germany's invasion of Poland. Since Poland fell within Germany's sphere of influence, according to the pact, it meant that the Soviets wouldn't intervene after Germany invaded the country. On September the 1st of 1939, the Nazis invaded Poland. Number 5. Britain had promised to guarantee Poland's sovereignty, the right to be a free country, after Hitler took over Czechoslovakia, and people were worried that he would do the same with other small European countries. When the Nazis invaded Poland, Britain weighed its options, and 2 days later, on September the 3rd of 1939, they declared war on Germany. Number 6. The London air was filled with the sound of sirens minutes after British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain finished his war declaration speech. The sirens were meant to warn British citizens to take shelter in case German air raids were incoming. Number 7. The German invasion of Poland in September and October of 1939 resulted in the loss of many Polish lives. 70,000 Polish fighters were killed and 133,000 were injured. An estimated 45,000 civilians were killed in cold blood during the initial invasion, and 700,000 citizens were taken as POWs, or prisoners of war. Number 8. The Soviet Union invaded Poland 16 days after Germany did the same. The battle that followed led to the loss of 50,000 Polish lives. The USSR went into Poland under the alleged reason that the Polish state did not exist anymore, so its territory was up for grabs. Number 9. After declaring war on Germany in September of 1939, Britain adopted a non-aggression strategy. It involved the use of propaganda material in an attempt to influence public opinion in Germany. The Royal Air Force would drop leaflets in Germany, urging people to resist Nazi policies. Britain also hoped that by dropping pamphlets deep into German airspace, the Nazis would see how easy it would be for Britain to bomb them, and that would serve as a warning. Number 10. The Soviets tried to invade Finland between November and December of 1939. Their troops were, however, defeated, and the USSR was thrown out of the League of Nations. The Soviets made a second attempt to invade Finland in March of 1940, and this time they managed to get the Finns to sign a peace treaty with them, giving them control over some areas in Finland. Number 11. Germans used military tactics popularly known as blitzkrieg. They involved the use of armored trucks and aircraft to rapidly move deep into enemy territory.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?